Hi there, it's Mr. Clark. Welcome to lesson 1.ET.4, choosing a baseline. So, again, we are working with Merrily We Roll Along, and the first step is to copy your scale degrees onto the worksheet. Again, I don't have the worksheet printed out, so I've just copied them onto this blank space here. And I've also drawn vertical lines where the bar lines go. If you don't remember, just check your previous worksheets, make sure they're in the right place, make sure you have the right number of measures, everything. Great! Okay. So, like we've been doing in class, we're going to just be using two different chords to harmonize our tunes. There are only going to be two different bass notes in our bass line. If you have a one chord, or tonic, then it's going to have scale degrees 1, 3, and 5 generally. Or you could have a 5-7 chord, a dominant chord, which has scale degrees 5, 7, 2, and 4. So, for the first level, all you're going to do is look and see which scale degree which chord or chords fit your scale degree. And once you've done this for a couple, it goes really fast. So 3, that doesn't fit in a 5-7 chord, it does fit in a 1 chord, so we'll write 1 here. 2 doesn't fit in a 1 chord, it fits in a 5-7 chord. 1 fits in a 1 chord, I've already done 2, already done 3. And if I don't want to write it multiple times, that's fine. Then, okay, so now I get to 5, that's different. It fits in a 1 chord, also fits in a 5-7 chord. So I'm going to write both of them, because I can have a choice here. And then, just copying the first measure, because it's the same. A bunch of 3s. 5-7, 1, 5-7, 1. Cool, so that's my first level analysis. And then my second level analysis, now here's where I get to make some choices. Because if you go to the piano and I play the melody and what I currently have as a bass line right now, it sounds pretty busy. And I don't even have a decision there. So as a general rule of thumb at this point, we probably only want 1 or 2 bass notes per measure. So I have evenly split 1s and 5-7s in this first measure, but I look and I see the first note is a 1. First note usually makes a difference. Where you're going can also make a difference. So I see beats 1 and 2, which are the beats, have a 1 chord, and the Ds, 1, D, 2, D, 1, have the 5-7. So I think I'll keep 1 for that whole bar. Obviously 1 for this whole bar, 5-7. And then here, I could go and split between 1 and 5-7, but I have 1 chord per bar so far, I'll keep that going. 1. Then here I have mostly 5-7, so I'll do that for the whole bar, then 1. So, if I put this together, that sounds a lot more reasonable, except that is not quite in tune. And later, when we put chords together, it'll sound like this. So, that second level is where you get to make some creative choices and judgment calls, and when I look at that, we can chat about it together. I can say, hey, I might have chosen this differently, but there are fewer wrong answers. If I chose to put 1 for this entire bar when you only have scale degree 2, that would be wrong. So I won't say there are no wrong answers, but there are fewer wrong answers. So go ahead and try that with your tune, and I'll see you next time.